Hello, welcome to our channel, World Heritage History. At dawn, Al-Qaleh of Beni Hammad emerges from desert light, its ruined walls casting long shadows over a city frozen between time and memory. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980, this fortress stands as an accurate depiction of a walled medieval Muslim city. A 7-kilometer stone wall encircles the town, a protective embrace that once defined daily life, trade and the rhythms of the Hamidid dynasty. Slow pans reveal fragments, doorways, towers and the ghost lines of streets where markets and footsteps once filled the air with life. Archival illustrations and layered maps trace the wall's sweep, helping us imagine the original city and the breadth of its fortification. Our journey moves inward toward courtyards and complexes that speak of civic order, domestic life, and an extraordinary urban vision. Inside the fortifications, 4 residential complexes rise in plan and ruin, each a dense cluster of homes, passages, and shared courtyards. Stone stairways and collapsed lintels whisper of private lives, artisans, and neighbors who shaped a community within these guarded bounds. The city's layout suggests careful urban design, communal spaces, water channels, and architectural rhythms that balanced function with elegance. Close-ups show carved stone, geometric motifs, and weathered inscriptions, small details that reveal the hands and tastes of Hamidid builders. Gentle crossfades take us from ruin to ruin, each fragment accumulating into a portrait of a sophisticated, well-ordered medieval capital. As sunlight wanes, the ruins become monuments of memory, their silhouettes preserving stories the earth has kept for centuries. At the heart of the city stands Algeria's second-largest mosque, a vast prayer hall whose presence anchors both faith and city life. Surpassing most regional mosques in scale, it is second only to Mansoura, a testament to the Hamidid dynasty's religious ambition. The mosque echoes the plan of Karajan's Great Mosque, its spatial logic and rhythm recalling a long architectural lineage across North Africa. Rising beside the complex, a 20-meter-high minaret once governed the skyline, calling the faithful and marking the city's identity. Inside, shadow and column create quiet aisles where prayer and contemplation shape daily time and social order. The mosque's dimensions and dates speak to its era. Its scale and details are preserved through careful archaeological study and documentation. Excavations have yielded terracotta fragments, gleaming jewelry, coins and fine ceramics, material traces of wealth, taste and extensive trade connections. Close-ups of artifacts reveal craftsmanship, stamped pottery, engraved metal and jeweled ornaments that once caught sunlight on princely garments. Among finds, ornamental fountains appear, stone basins carved with lion-like motifs, where water once glinted and cooled palace courtyards. These objects confirm a high level of civilization, domestic refinement, and aesthetic sensibility sustained under the Hamidid rule. Each coin and shard is a small witness, carrying dates, names and connections that map these ruins onto a wider medieval world. We imagine daily life, merchants bargaining, scholars reading, families gathered around water, all made visible through these recovered treasures. At the city's core, the Emir's palace known as Dal al-Bahr unfolds as a compound of 3 residences set amid lawns and pavilions. Architectural fragments and garden terraces suggest a refined court life, where water, shade and ceremony framed power and leisure. Pavilions opened onto fountains and vistas, a controlled landscape that translated rulership into daily experience and display. The Hamidid city, though abandoned centuries ago, left a built record of administrative skill, artistic refinement, and urban ambition. As historians and archaeologists piece together fragments, the site continues to teach us about adaptation, identity, and medieval North Africa. Al-Qaleh of Beni Hammad endures as both ruin and archive, a living testament to a civilization whose stones still speak across centuries. Thank you for watching World Heritage History. If you enjoyed this video, please like, Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more stories from the world's greatest heritage sites.